Yeah. Sounds crazy. Dun, 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 dun. Huh. All right, then. Yeah. Here we go, my crew. I love going in, just start broadcasting straight to the world as I make shorts. That's just what I like to do. I have this whole setup right here. I haven't seen you in a little bit, so I'm coming back in after making a bunch of shorts. I did it in this live environment where I get a live stream and get your input and go ahead and just make some wacky shorts, you know? That's what we do. Crazy. So let's do that right now, all right? In fact, I want to start this live stream a little bit different. I'm going to go into YouTube and we're going to talk about the last 2 or 3 uploads that I made that if you have experience with YouTube, you may know what I'm about to show you here. So check this out. So here you're looking at my whole list of shorts, and you could do this. This is all public information. But the last couple of shorts that I've made have literally just not been pushed out to the shorts feed. Now, how do I know? Well, because if you go through historically and you look at the shorts, they tell you, like, part of being a creator on YouTube is you could hop into, for instance, you could hop into the YouTube Studio app and it will give you analytics, all right? Basically, it will show you what has been pushed out, how many views, etc., etc. So let's go on this one, for instance, this dippity-doo one right here, okay? And take a look. So this was made public. I mean, it's a really long, short. But if you check out the views that it got, the shorts feed, it had 54 views on the shorts feed. And then it had 2 channel page views. So just people just coming by the channel saying, what's up? And then it had 1 YouTube search. Do you see that down there? So you could tell if you compare that to another short. So if you go to like content, go to shorts right here. Say go to one that was pushed out. So like look at another one here, like, I don't know, 1.1K. All right, we go in there and see it says, nice, this short got 1,104 views. That's similar to the 1,400 you usually get. And if you go down to where the views actually came from, they came from the shorts feed. All right, so let's tap on that, views, and take a look. I got 1,000 views from the shorts feed. Now, do you see that? Does that need to be, I need to focus that for you so you can see that better. Okay, and then 12 of those views came from YouTube search. 7 of those views came from people going by the channel. And then 7 from other YouTube features, 4 from the browse feature. So you could tell immediately if your short got pushed out by the algorithm or not. So back to the lecture at hand, if you will. Breaking it down for all you that are interested in this. If you're watching the Eat My Shorts series, then there's a good chance you're interested in this, all right? If you're not, then just chill and, you know, chat something random, you know, I'll respond to it or whatever. But those that are interested, take a look. So for whatever reason, this short right here, let's say this one right here, this magic sukiyaki makes meringue at high speed. Now look at this with me real quick. Whip, 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 whipping them whites, yeah. Whip, 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 whipping them whites, yeah. Whip, 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 whipping them whites. I say, yeah. Whip, 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 whip. It's an innocent short, right? It's just, but I don't know why the algorithm was mad about this one. I mean, it leaves us guessing as content creators. We're like, what did this short do? What happened to this short, man? So, my guess, if I were to take a guess, it's because I say whipping the egg whites, and for some reason, maybe that like set the algorithm off. But check it out. So let's go back. And let's look at another one. Let's see. So that one didn't do well. Then we had one that was, you know, did okay. Got like 700 views, 6 likes. And we got another one that got 1,000 views and 5 likes. Kind of normal for my just remix content. And then we got this one that's 1.3 views with 8 likes, 800, and then boom, all of a sudden we get hit with another one. Let's see if we can find a common denominator. This one's called Extreme Downhill Crop Dusting. Now, I'm just goofing around trying to make some meme shorts, and this is what I made.
My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering.
Extreme crop dusting.
My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering.
See, so maybe, I don't know, how did I piss off the algorithm on this one, right? And that's what it leaves me asking myself. I'm like, I'm not quite sure what we did wrong on this one. Now, it could be that they don't like the term crop dusting. I don't know. Is it because they don't like the video itself that I remixed? Like, because it is, if you look at it, if you could go right here to cut from, we go back to the original video. What I'm gonna do, I think, as an experiment is I'm just gonna remix it again. So check this out. Let's go ahead and do cut this video. And I'm gonna use the 5 seconds again. Okay. And what I plan to do, so check me out. What I plan to do is just come in here and react to this video and not say anything mean or offensive or anything like that. That's my plan. All right. So let's do that. I'm just gonna go like, whoa, like whoa, like, or like this. Whoa, yo. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let's see.
Let's go like this.
All right, but in order to do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of their backgrounds. So let's do one of their dream scene backgrounds. And I'm going to do this. Angry looking cloud of gas, smiling mischievously at the top center of the screen. There we go. All right, let's see if that works. Let's see. Yeah, I better make sure I'm live because no one's been stopping by. So let me check something out. Yeah, I better go into YouTube and make sure we're live here. All right, let's see here. Let's go to the YouTube studio real quick. And let's go live and manage. Yeah, we're good. Interestingly enough, it appears for whatever reason, I'm not being pushed out to the live feed. So, because if you sit here and you're live streaming just vertical, which I'm doing horizontal and vertical, you should get like onesie, twosie people dropping in saying what's up. So let me do this. Let me see if I can set up a poll real quick. Let's do this. Let's go poll. Hey. There we go. And let's say yes and no. All right. Cool. All right, we started the poll just in case people are coming through and I'm just not seeing them. But anyway, back to the lecture at hand. So I'm going to use the Dream Scene AI right here to go ahead and build a background. So I have angry looking cloud of gas. Okay. That is smiling mischievously at the top center of the screen. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's create that. You know, I know some people be feeling a way about AI. And I'd be feeling a way about AI too. There we go. Let's use one of these right here and create the video. Yeah, what's weird? It's so weird. Like I'm getting that. I'm getting that I'm live, but I'm not seeing anybody just randomly stop by. So I have to go back and check it out. All right, so what you're seeing me do here is I'm gonna move my dumb ass around right here, okay? And literally, I'm gonna do something so just like benign and just be like, whoa, cool. So this is what I'm gonna do actually. Let me use this right here. Let's see. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. So here we go. So let's see if that worked.
My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why my tea's gone.
Okay, I can't play the audio because I don't want to get a copyright strike. That's the other funny thing. Live streaming my work on here, on this, if I play back the music they use on this short, there's a chance that there could be a copyright claim on this, but I just want to hear my audio real quick. So y'all can't hear it, but I'm gonna hear it in my headphones, so just bear with me. All right, so that works. Yeah, oh boy, it looks like I got some boogers on my nose. Hold tight, hold tight. You all should really tell me if you see some boogers up on my nose. I'm just saying, like that'd be, you know, common courtesy. Or you could like start a poll for like how long I don't notice the boogers up on my nose. Anyway, I digress. I'm gonna hit the pop filter right here. And we're just gonna do this one here. Next. Actually, I gotta come back. Let's go discard. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's see if it wants to generate captions for me. Let's go. Oh. Let's see. I'm adding the caption here. Oh. Cool. All right, there we go. So my tears, go Cole. I'm wondering why. Dot. All right. Boom. All right, remember, this is just an experiment because I'm trying to figure out why. This particular person that I'm remixing may be like shadow banned or I'm shadow banned. I don't quite know. Ooh. Test. And let's do shorts. No, but this is what I do too. I love creating stuff, but also I love figuring out how things work. So if this is helpful to anybody out there, that's great. I know it's scratching an itch for me personally. I dig it, so. Cold. All right, let's do that. In fact, let's go. Oh, cool. All right, let's do that. And let's schedule this. So let's see, this is probably gonna go out on the 29th. Unless I change my mind on it. And let's say 1 o'clock. Cool. All right, let's upload that short. Okay, so that one's done. All right, let's see if we can find a random short here to go ahead and remix. See, check this out. This person is using the green screen feature like I do. But all he's doing is watching it and just bobbing his head. And so he has 2,000.1K thumbs up. And how many views does this have? So we tap right here. He's got 52,000 views. And it's just a video of DMX. So look, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Okay, so he's just sitting there, green screen feature, just watching DMX. Is he adding commentary? I don't hear him talking. Nope, just sitting there in his hoodie. And respect to dude, you know, Shorts Planet 123. Let me go to his channel real quick. Yeah, Shorts Planet 123. 1,000.41K subscribers, 689 videos. And here's what the caption says. Accepting BTC/ADA/XRP donations. That's the first thing out of dude's mouth is he's accepting donations of Bitcoin and 2 other shit coins. Experimenting with AI now. All things YouTube Shorts. Heart emoji. We are the go-to for YouTube Shorts from all sources. That's it. And then he gives you a Bitcoin address and an ADA address and an XRP address. I don't know what to say, friends. Maybe I need to copy and paste this. I'm gonna take another screenshot. Dude started this channel in December 5th, 2021. Almost 1 million views. Let's go back. Let's go to popular. And one of the most popular videos they have is this DMX short. What if I go ahead and remix this one and I green screen it and I go ahead and for the sake of comedy, I go ahead and check this out. For the sake of comedy, I'm gonna green screen right next to our dude right here. Cause you know, I'm just trying to learn the process, right? Like, not no shade, but like, if dude is getting that many views, maybe I could do it too. So I'm gonna make myself. All right. So here we go. I'm gonna turn my vocals down here a little bit. And once again, you're gonna just hear silence for a minute while I'm recording this. So I beg your pardon. But let's go for it. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go like this. Yo, bro. Yeah, it's gonna go like this. Hey, bro, you got room for me? There, let me get right here. I just tuck in right here. You just vibe out to some D. Oh, I gotta do that again. All right, one more time. Psst, hey, bro. All right, it's like this. Yeah, let's go like this. Let me EQ myself a little bit. Psst, hey, bro, you got room for me up there? Just gonna vibe out to D. See if this goes viral. Oh, you want me to go over here? Here. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see how that turned out. All right, so this is what I got to do to make this one work. I'm going to turn down the original a little bit. Okay. All right. Once again, in the live stream, I can't play what I just did. Just chill with me. All right, I'm going to do the captions, so bear with me. So, hey, bro, got room for me? You got room for me up there? Question mark. All right? Question mark. Just going to vibe out to D. Another question mark. See if this goes viral. Oh, you want me to go over there? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, check it out. Okay. All right, this is so stupid, but I love it. So let me go ahead and here's what I'm going to do. All right, check it out. Let's see, let's go edit. I'm going to put hey bro on one line. All right, there we go. You got room for me up there? Okay. All right, so let me do a poll on this one. Let's see, I'm going to say, am I doing this right? Doing this right? No. Wait. Yeah. But no. No. But yeah. All right. Let's say yeah. And let's do a laughy emoji on here. Keeping it fun. All right, here you go. And let's make it green. Let's shrink it down. Put it right here. All right. Okay, let me start this again. Watch it from the beginning. All right, let's go next. This is highly experimental. So basically, if you watch, what I did is I am green screening someone's green screen. where they just sit there, they don't talk at all. And then yeah. Let's see. Hey bro, got room for me? Room for me to green screen 2? Yeah, there we go. Why not? Why not, champs? All right, let's hit that check. Hey, bro. Shorts. Green screen and meme. Boom. Yeah, let's send it. When do I want to post this one? Honestly, I want to post this one immediately. So I think it's fire. But we'll wait till Friday. We'll hit okay. Let's send it out. 1 p.m. on a Friday. Yeah. Upload short. All right. Let's do one more now. Let's go right here to, let's see, shorts. So by the way, I'm a thumbs up dudes video. Make sure you do that too. I appreciate you, man. I don't know how you're getting away with just vibing out and not doing any commentary, but I dig the hustle and I like your channel. So I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to you too. Just to say hi, and thank you for letting me remix your remix. You know, you're just chilling anyway, so I don't think you mind. You know, and obviously DMX doesn't mind. Rest in peace. I mean, and yeah, I'm a big fan of DMX. So, for what it's worth, all right, let's change this up a little bit right here. Check this out. Yeah. I think I'm gonna sample a little bit of D. Ready? Here we go. As you can see, I like to just go off for a little bit. What is dude making here? I actually really like this guy. I see him all the time. He looks like he just enjoys his job so much. All right, check this out. Look what I just did. I just scrolled enough shorts to get onto the actual live feed right here. So I wonder if I scroll enough, if I'll ever run into myself. Probably not, because I don't know. You all probably should know this if you watch enough shorts that, well, obviously, if you see this, you'll know that you found me by scrolling through shorts. Now, some of you might be able to find me in the horizontal view. I don't know. And don't let me, predict what you've been doing out there with your doom scrolling. But I have a guess that I could probably sit here and scroll and I never will see my own short, or, my live. Just a guess. What y'all think? Let's scroll through and see. There's a lot of cool stuff out here, though. There's a place that will write your name. And then someone just smiling. Just smiling at the... Yeah, someone just talking. I could just kick the gab, too. We could talk. But at this point, it really looks like my stream is just not being pushed out. I'm over here in the analytics right now. And for real. Yeah. Let's see. Anybody? Nope. I don't see you over here. Let me check the... Yeah. I don't see anybody over here. Unless you're all here and I literally can't see the chat because it's like glitched out or something. If you're here, I apologize. I don't see you being here. That would be wicked if during the replay I find out there's just like thousands of people watching the stream. But no, as far as I could tell, no one here. Nobody here. If you can hear me, smash on that like, double tap on that screen. Yeah, but I got nobody. Look, there's a dude right here. Little Chris, the rapper. Let me hear Little Chris for a second.
He trying to get on the leaderboard.
See, Little Chris is out there with 22 viewers, just freestyling. Maybe I should just change it up. Do a freestyle for a minute here. Ooh. To a drill rap beat? Let's go. Yeah. Well, a part of me, but I would like you to do a like and subscribe for your boy BOBUTAH on this stream that's going out here for real. I guess deep down in my soul, I kind of feel like I may be getting shadow banded, or maybe my page never landed. Some people talk about a channel being cursed. I'm like, what does that mean? It's dead, or is it up in a hearse? Is it RIP for me and everything I want to build here with the BOBUTAH community? I'm just out here trying to make a funny remix or two. That's all I really wanted to do. A place for me to be creatively outputted, and the possibility for an audience that could put a foot in. Stink it up a little bit for me, fogging up my brain. Yo, we can make a family or community, kind of like Little Chris do, the rapper that's out here keeping the flows crisp for you. But I guess I got a thing or two in addition. Yeah, I apologize, but my skills that I do, cause I could scratch and I could do a beat and change it up like this. In fact, it's like, boom.
From a young age, I learned to engage in creative expression. From a young age, I learned to engage in creative expression. From a young age, I learned to engage in creative expression. From a young age, I learned to engage in creative expression. From a young age, I learned to expression. From a young age, I learned to engage in creative expression.
And there's nothing wrong with from a young age when you learn to engage with creative expression. Not a damn thing wrong with it. Look at this dude. What is he doing? A COVID test or something? What's going on here?
Oh, why do I sand it down? Because even though this paint is biodegradable, when you glue this paint to another part, if you do not sand it, it doesn't stick. It'll pop apart. So I sand down the paint.
Okay. That's a good tip right there.
Anytime you build with recycled paper like this,
yeah,
a chipboard, it usually, because it comes out of a box that you bought and ate, it'll have biodegradable paint on it. You have to prop it up. If you do not, your parts will not stick together. They'll break open. And if it's built far enough along and it pops open, you can't fix it. And I'm a very big stickler when it comes to building. If you build something, build it to last, 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 to last.
Build it to last. Yeah, build it to last. Build it to last.
And the top 3 commenters of every show will get special badges. It's something new YouTube is doing.
Build it to last.
Anybody wants to learn how to do this,
Build
you
it
can
to
afford half a cup of coffee
telling you, my dude right here is kind of selling me on his whole thing. This is like right up my alley.
If you want to learn how to do this, that's probably the best way to do it.
Cool.
And then come in and ask me lots of questions.
All right, I will.
Because I've been building with paper only for 16 years now. I've got over 20,000 hours build time.
I'm a
What,
thumbs
Eddie?
up, my dude here, and I'll go ahead and subscribe as well.
Oh. Thank you. Thank,
You're welcome.
thank, 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 I have walls and floor joists and ceiling joists and stuff. It's what I do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mix it in yet.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We'll go back to the shorts. In fact, let's do this. Let's go ahead and we gotta like do like a. I think we gotta do like a freestyle classic one. So let's go into my notes app real quick. If you've been following along for any amount of time, you'll know that I kind of throw in a short or a video that I want to do a remix to. And, you know, I'll be doom scrolling late at night and I'll be like, hey, maybe I should come back and do a freestyle to that one. Let's see what I have here. For some reason, I have this these soft serve ice creams. I mean, I kind of like soft serve ice cream. Don't get me wrong. Let's see here. So it says I should do some funny yap narrative to this. All right, so let's see if I can. All right, so let's go ahead and hit the remix button on this one. I'm a green screen. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my own audio on this. Let's just do like a quick freestyle. Like this, just like this, literally. This is how I do them, okay? So I just find a video, got an awkward beat in the background, right? And we go like this. I don't know what this sussy meat is, but it looks delicious and I want to give it the biz. I want to bite on it. Yo, check how tender it is. Yo, ooh. It's gushy, man. What is this? Hope it's not cannibalism. All right. That's probably a throwaway, but let's hear how that sounded real quick. Let's go like this. So let's hit the check. I don't know what this sussy meat is, but it looks delicious and I want to give it the biz. I want to bite on it. Yo, check how tender it is. Yo, ooh. It's gushy, man. What is this? Hope it's not cannibalism. I don't know what this sussy meat is, but it looks delicious and I want to give it the biz. I want to bite on it. Yo, check how tender it is. Yo, ooh. It's gushy, man. What is this? All right, so it's not that funny, but I'm going to save it real quick. We're going to save the draft and then check this out. Check this out. Let's remix it again. Green screen. Okay, and then I'm going to tell it, hey, I want the full 17 minutes. Right here. And let's go in again. here we go. Look at this meat right here. No, hold on, for real. Look at this meat coming out the fire. Now, the presentation is kind of iffy, but you know this meat looks gushy. So who's with me? I'll set a poll right down here. You eating some of this mystery meat? I gotta try one more. I'll listen to it back. Let me listen to it back. Look at this meat right here. No, hold on, for real. Look at this meat coming out the fire. Now, the presentation is kind of iffy, but you know this meat looks gushy. So who's with me? I'll set a poll right down here. You eating some of this mystery? Look at this meat right here. No, hold on, for real. Look at this meat coming out the fire. Let's see if the algorithm wants to do the captions. Now, the presentation is kind of iffy, but you know this meat looks gushy. Okay, there's a new sort of format that I've been doing where I just put one word on each line of the captions, and I think that looks funny. So let's do that right here. So let's go for real. Look at this meat coming out the fire. Coming out the fire. Now the presentation is kind of iffy. Kind of iffy. Do you know this? Meat looks gushy. So who's with me? I'll set a poll. Yeah, I'll set a poll right down here. You eating? Some of this? All right. Look at this meat right here. No, hold on, for real. Look at this meat coming out the fire. Now, the presentation is kind of iffy, but you know this meat looks gushy. So who's with me? I'll set a poll right down here. You eating some of this mystery? Look at this meat right. So let me put a question mark. This mystery. Let's go. Look at this. All right, I'm gonna hit the poll. Here. No, hold on. For real. So check it out. I'll hit the poll right here. Mystery meat. Mystery meat. Eat. Or you guessed it. Yeet. Done. Now here's the thing. Let me go ahead and make that kind of red. It's kind of iffy, but you know this meat looks gushy. Let's do it like that. Who's with me? I'll set a poll right down. Down here, you eating some of this mystery? Look at this meat right here. No, hold on, for real. Look at this meat coming out the fire. Now the presentation is kind of iffy, but you know this meat looks gushy. So who's with me? I'll set a poll right down here. You eating some of this mystery? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna put an emoji finger on here. Let's see, finger. Might as well. And then we go bam. Bam, bam. Done. It's me right here. Here, no, hold on. For real, look at this meat. All right, then let's go timing. Iffy, but you know this who's with me? I'll set a poll, right? So who's with me? I'll set a poll right down here. You eating some of this mystery? I'll set a poll right down here. You eating some of this mystery? Some of this mystery? I'll set a poll right down here. You eating some of this mystery? Look at this meat right here. No, hold on, for real. Look at this meat coming out. This one is all but done. Now the presentation is kind of iffy, but you know this meat looks gushy. So who's with me? I'll set a poll right down here. You eating some of this mystery? Look at this meat right here. No, hold on, for real. Look at this meat. I gotta fix some captions real quick. Let's see, look at this meat right here. No, hold on. There we go. Perfect. This meat coming out the fire. The things I do. The presentation is kind of iffy, but you know this meat looks gushy. Okay, next. Mystery meat. Oh. Shorts. Cancel. All right, so let's give it a meat. There we go. So there, that is it right there. So we just gotta set the date. Let's let this one come out on a Saturday at, let's say, 1 p.m. and upload shorts. All right, y'all. I do appreciate you being here. We ran out of time, but as you can see, we got a bunch of shorts done and I got some freestyling in. And I do appreciate you being here, even though I can't see you currently. So I don't know if we're having some sort of YouTube glitch, and hey, man, it's all good, YouTube. If you, for whatever reason, don't have me coming through, I'll try again on the next one. And hopefully that everybody can see me streaming, but it appears, as of right now, nobody can see me. It's all right, I'll work on it, and I do appreciate you if you're watching this on the replay, if you like and subscribe, comment, and all that fun stuff. And hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. I do appreciate you. Peace, 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 peace. It's your boy, BOBUTAH.
BOBUTAH. Catch you on the next one. Yeah.